Welcome back. It's good to see you again. The Best You Project. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So, this is just going to be a quick little update from the last video I made. My goal with this channel is to give you guys updates on my progress on everything I told you I wanted to accomplish, whether that's good or whether it's bad. I would say this time around it's a mixture of good and bad. So I'm gonna go through everything one by one. I took notes here because I'm trying to be as organized as possible. Okay. I'm also driving right now too, so the lighting might be a little bit off, but the most important thing is that you can hear me. So if your ears are working, you'll be fine. All right. So quick little update with everything that's going on with me regarding what I said I was going to be working on in my life. But before I go into that, I kind of just want to talk about where my mental state is, okay? When it comes to my mental state, I would say that it's in a pretty good place. I would say that the only thing that really probably, really messes with my head is the fact that I work these two jobs and I hate these two jobs with every fiber of my being. But I got to do what I got to do. I got bills I got to pay. I got shit I got to do. So, I got to... I got to do what I got to do. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I know that if I'm continuously doing what I'm supposed to do in order to become the man that I'm supposed to become, I have nothing to worry about. And right now, I'm going to these jobs, going to these jobs every single day helps me and reminds me that if I continue to slack, if I continue to eat goofy food, if I continue to not work out, if I continue to do these stupid things, then, the end result is going to be me being fat and stuck where I'm at. So with that said, that's kind of, going to these jobs, even though I hate them with every ounce of my soul, it helps me because it's a constant reminder of what's going to happen if I don't get on my shit. So I just wanted to get that on the table. So let's go through everything one by one. It's not too much. I don't like to talk you guys' ear off. I know everybody's attention span is like of a child, so I have to kind of go through these things fast. I'm not saying that's you. If you're the type of person that you can stick to this and you can listen, well then congratulations, and I really appreciate you, because like I said, these videos are to help me and keep me accountable, but also I know that I'm not the only person that's going through this, and I hope that these videos can find other people and show you that even though you may be on rock bottom, or you may feel like you're on rock bottom, that there's a way up. There has to be. If it's true that hard work and perseverance and studying and blah blah blah, if all these things that you're supposed to do to become an elite person, if it's true, then guess what? I'll be the guinea pig, I'll be the test subject, and we're gonna find out if it's true or not. Okay, so let's go down one by one. When it comes to my weight update, all right, when I first started this channel, my weight was 295. It has gradually gone down. I think the lowest that I've gotten it was from 295 to like 270, and then I got down to 246, and right now I'm at 255. If I wasn't such a big back and I eat everything that I set my eyes on, I would be at a lot lower weight. But hey, we're not perfect, right? This is a channel where we identify our problems, our flaws, and we try our best to fix them, okay? So right now I'm at a strong, sturdy, hefty 255. Not hopefully, I will continue to work on myself and get better with that. And the ways that I'm doing that is I'm food prepping, I'm learning about what exercises my body likes, and I'm sticking with that. Let me give you an example. You know how when you watch someone who works out, one of their videos, all these workout influence videos, and everyone's always trying to find out the perfect workout regimen. You know what I realized? There is no such thing as a perfect workout regimen. When those guys and girls tell you, hey, you can't just follow my workout regimen, you have to follow yours, I know exactly what they mean by that, and I'm going to explain that to you right now. Basically, what I did in order to come out with the perfect workout regimen for myself is that I did every single exercise you could possibly think of for each body part, right? I found out what my body likes and I found out what my body doesn't. Let me give you an example. When it comes to forward lunges, my body absolutely hates forward lunges, okay? When I do a forward lunge, I don't know if you guys remember the cereal, the Snap, Crackle, and Pop Rice Krispie cereal. That's what my knee sounds like when I do forward lunges. So I don't do forward lunges, but guess what? The muscle that is targeted when you do a forward lunge, guess what? There's other exercises that you can do that target the same muscle. So that's what I've been doing. To find out what the perfect workout regimen is for you, the best course of action is to do a bunch of different exercises for the same muscle. Find out what works for you, what your anatomy likes, and stick with it, okay? It's not that deep. I'm not even going to get too deep into it, all right? So I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once, but just stick with your boy. All right. The next one is my back update. My back has been pretty good. The last time I injured my back was I was doing a ground and pound exercise and somehow I hurt my back, my flimsy ass noodle back. But other than that, it's been good. Sometimes I feel these little pains from time to time, but I think it has a lot to do with me not doing exercises that, you know, basically helps my back strengthen. So that's the goal. You know, I've been doing a lot of research, trying to find, spine exercises to strengthen that back up, strengthen that core up. So I'm good. But this year I hurt my back like 3-4 times. Shit was crazy. But as of now, the back is good. So I'm happy with that, you know. No more noodle back right now. Yes, I am still working 2 jobs. Like I told you guys, if you see me in this shirt, your boy's working the overnight job. I still work 2 jobs. I work at an auto parts store during the morning, which I absolutely hate. I'll get more into that later. Let's just say that the people over there that are in the managerial position, they absolutely suck at their job and they make it very unpleasant to even go to work, right? So I'm not even gonna get too deep into that because I don't want to waste my breath on people that's not even worth my time. You understand what I'm saying? So still working 2 jobs, grateful for the 2 jobs, but something's going on. I feel like the soul is being sucked out of me every time I go to these jobs because I know I'm destined for more. I bust my ass doing other stuff, and I'm really ready to start seeing those things come into fruition. But I understand that these things take time, and I'm okay with that. All I'm gonna do is do the jobs the best that I can, so that way I stay under the radar, stay in my own lane, and nobody gets on my ass because I hate when people micromanage. A problem that I'm having at my auto part job, but I think it's because the person's a hater because he don't got nothing going on with himself and he's been there 15 years and he doesn't do anything else out of work. I'd be stressed the hell out too. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to look how he looks. I don't want to drive what he drives. I don't want to talk about what he talks about. I don't want to have that guy's aura at 45 years old, okay? So, but the 2 job thing is still going on. It is what it is. I'm gonna rock out with it until I don't have to rock out with it. The days that I walk away from that, those 2 jobs will be the best day of my damn life, okay? All right, on to the next one. The next thing is, let me look at this real quick. I'm trying to drive and not die and read this at the same time, so bear with me, okay? I kind of already talked about it, leaving both jobs in the future. Eventually, my goal is to leave both my jobs, but I have to be the man that I'm not today in order to pull that off. I have to be 200 pounds. I got to get my credit to 700. There's a ton of things. I got to make sure that I got money saved up the way I got to make sure that my car is good. I got to make sure my daughter has a license. There's a lot of things that I want to do before I walk away from these jobs. There's debts that need to be paid. I'm not about to just walk away from these 2 jobs because I feel like it, like a lot of people do. No, I'm walking away from these jobs when I'm good and damn ready. And I know when I'm ready, okay? And right now I'm not. So it's going to take me all those things I mentioned in order for that to happen. There's more to that. This video's already been at 9 minutes. I don't want to talk you guys' ear off. I want to fly through these things so that way I can keep you guys, in tune with what I got going on, and I don't talk your ear off, okay? The next thing, when it comes to the 2 jobs I work out, I also have a business. I'm not going to tell you the name of it now. I will, because I just don't want people going looking through all my stuff, but I have my own side business, and it's like a production/business consulting business. I've been working on this business for years. I kind of created this business because I've always been doing it before it was a business, like building resumes and building websites and helping people with their business and stuff like that. I never structured into a business, I have recently. It's amazing. I will share that with you guys and girls at a later time, okay? I'm just trying to give you a quick update. But it's amazing. I love that damn business, for real. One thing that I noticed too, one thing I wanted to also mention, if you're the type of person that wants the best for yourself, one thing I've noticed, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. You are going to be all alone. I'm gonna give you an example of something that happened to me recently, and this is not talk down about this person. I love this person. It's just this person did something that kind of caught me off guard, caught me by surprise. I wanted to open up a business with this person so that way we can get financial freedom, right? Finally. After everything I did, this person decided to step away and told me they don't want to do it. Now, I'm on some shit nowadays where, you know something, whatever. I don't need anyone. I'll do it myself. But this person walked away from me, you know what I'm saying? Walked away from the whole business, say they didn't want to do it. And I came to a realization in that moment. You are going to be alone in everything that you do in life, I swear. Especially if you're trying to become the best version of yourself. It's so rare to find someone that I can even talk to about this. No one wants to become the best version of themselves. A very small amount. It's so small that I can't find anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you're out there, reach out to me. Maybe you can give me some ideas of how I can fast track this. I'm not saying cut corners, but how I can take something that takes 10 years and condense it down to a year or 5 years if I'm putting absolute brutal work in, okay? So just know that all that fantasy world shit you people be living in where, I'm gonna have somebody by my side. Forget about that. You're a lone wolf. You're by yourself. You're born alone, die alone. Keep that mentality if you want to avoid a lot of drama and disappointment, okay? And then the last thing I wanted to tell you guys was I'm in a position right now where I don't know if this is God. I would say it is if you believe in God, but I'm in a position where the universe is gravitating people that's younger than me to me for guidance and knowledge. Now, I'm not where I want to be in life, but I put in enough work to where I realize that maybe that's why they feel that I can guide them. But at the same time, how am I supposed to guide them if I got a big ass stomach and I'm look like I'm due in September, right? How am I supposed to guide people if my money's not where it's supposed to be, or if I'm not right with God, or there's so much things I'm working on. So what do I have to do now? I have to turn it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? There's people that's coming to me for seeking guidance, seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom. How am I going to give them wisdom if I'm sloppy? So it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift because, it's dope that people are coming to me for guidance. And it's a curse because now I really got to get on my shit, which is a gift and a curse because getting on my shit basically means I got to go harder. And I'm being watched, which is kind of what I want. I want the accountability. It's whatever. The accountability just keeps that fire under my ass and makes sure that I got to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that big of a deal. I'll take it. It is what it is. It's fine. It's whatever. Whatever I got to do to make sure that I'm staying on point is what I got to do, right? So, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It was a little bit longer than I anticipated. I tried to make sure that I have this other phone that I'm looking at while I'm talking to you guys, so that way I can look through the topics that I wanted to talk to today. Just remember, if you're a person that knows you're destined for greatness, but for some reason you feel like that it's not going the way you want, know that you're not alone. Know that there's options in order to become great. That it's really up to you in the end of the day. If you really want it, you'll get it. If you really have a big ass stomach, 6 months to a year from now, you shouldn't have a big ass stomach if you really want it. If you really want to get it, if you're broke, get more money by working a second job. Yes, are you going to be tired? I'm tired. It's 6 in the morning. I just got off of work and I'm about to go to my other job right now. You don't think I want to go to sleep? But I can't. I'm on a mission. Shit needs to be done. And the lack of money is not going to help the process. You understand what I'm saying? So get your fat ass up. Get a second job. Stop being a lazy bitch, okay? You know what I'm saying? You're not alone. There's options for you to be successful. What the fuck are you waiting for? If I could do it, you could do it. It's time to get it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. If you don't get it after 2026, man, you're never gonna get it, man. You're never gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop the excuses, stop the bullshit. You can hold me accountable. Talk shit to me in the comments. Be like, yo, what happened, bro? You said you were 255 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Are you still 255? Hold me accountable. I'll hold you accountable. Talk shit to me in the freaking comments. I'll talk shit back. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's make this happen, man. Let's change our lives. Let's retire our family. If you have a wife, let's retire your wife. Let's change the dynamic of your family lineage. Why not? What are you waiting for? This is for the birds. This 2-job shit, this is not it. I feel like this is eternal suicide. You know, no one wants to live like this, and I refuse to live like this. Watch my journey. Thank you for watching the whole video through and through. I really appreciate you. Remember, this channel is called The Breastview Project. It's always a pleasure to have you here, and until next time, I'm outie.